Hey guys, Jason here for another statue review on the Radd Titan channel. And today I have Laura Matsuda. And I'm super pumped to get her open because not only do I love the Street Fighter line that PCS Collectibles makes, but Laura was I believe my first statue pre-order when I started collecting a little over a year ago. So she's finally here. Looking forward to seeing what's in the box. Let's get her open. Okay, so first thing to notice is this box is very small. I mean, you can see it compared to a PlayStation controller, but even just generally speaking, it's really small, very light. And yes, that is a $148 import bill just for a tiny little statue like this because I live in Canada and that shit sucks over here. Okay, let's get the box open. And here is the art box, which is even smaller. I'm really surprised with how small this box is. I'm actually kind of happy after all these massive Prime 1 boxes. It's kind of nice to have something that's going to fit in storage easily. But again, I am really surprised that they fit the statue in here. Great image on the box. It looks like it's just a photograph of the actual statue itself, but nonetheless, kind of cool. I don't know what the Season's Pass is referring to, but let's open it up. Okay, so here's the box open, and as you can see, there's not a lot in there. Got the base. Got Laura. It looks like a jersey and a couple of other little things. The gloves that always come with the PCS Collectibles. And then in the box, you get the card, the certificate of authenticity. It looks like I have 157 of 250. And then you also get a really nice art print, actually. I'll probably just end up storing this in the box. I don't tend to use these, but I still think it's a cool addition. And yeah, there you have it. Let's get her put together. Okay, and here she is. And here's my cat as well, who seems to have taken ownership of her, so he's going to be in here as well. And she's nice. She's really nice. I love Laura as a character in Street Fighter V. I think she's super cool. She's obviously extremely sexy. She has a really beautiful face, and I think that's been recreated really well here. I think the portrait is by far the best part of this piece. As you can see, I mean, just really beautiful. Maybe the best PCS Street Fighter portrait so far. Her body is sculpted amazingly. I mean, you'd expect that from a bathing suit version of a Street Fighter character, but it's done well, really well. You know, the hair looks nice. This is based on a cartoony style character. It's not based on a real person, so obviously it's going to look a little bit more cartoony, not as defined, and I have no problem with that. You know, it's to be expected. It's recreating the character, which is good. Yeah, overall the piece looks really nice. She's going to fit in super well with my Street Fighter collection. Let's look from far away here. Yeah, so there she is. She's good. I do have some complaints though. You know, it's tough reviewing a statue like this after unboxing and looking at, you know, big elaborate pieces like the Prime 1 pieces, like the Griffith that I just unboxed, or you know, even some of the XM Studio pieces that are just very elaborate and highly detailed. And these, you know, are not trying to be that. They're trying to be a little bit more simplistic, like the character models and like the games that they're from. But I guess it's kind of like comparing apples and oranges is tough. So, you know, some complaints. First of all, this crab's okay, whatever. Rocks are okay. But see how there's like a little space there between the water and the rock? Just looks very unnatural. Her foot doesn't even peg in all the way. Maybe it would if I really shoved it in there, but I don't really want to have to be doing that. The water, it's nice enough from far away, but I don't know if it's a translucent resin or just a plastic, but it just all looks a little bit cheap. I think the base is my least favorite part of this whole statue. Body's great. These little things here on both sides are separate pieces that plug in, and they look nice enough. You know, again, body's great. The way this jersey and these hands work though is a bit strange to me. So this bottom bracelet on both is actually part of the sculpt, and then these two on each you just sort of slide on after the fact, which is fair enough. But the way so this jersey actually isn't attached to this hand, it just sort of slides in here. It is attached to this hand, it's all one piece, but this arm, I don't know if I can show you here, but it's just a magnetic hold here. There's no peg. So without sliding it into this thumb, and this hand is pegged in, which is very strange, this wouldn't really hold. It would probably just fall off. I'm not sure why they did it that way, why they didn't use a peg in both, but I guess maybe it was just because this goes into both hands and like it needs to be an exact fit. So they just used a magnet here to give it a bit of give. I don't know what it is, but anyways, I found it a bit strange. And this peg, it didn't quite go in all the way. I don't know if I can show you. It's not bad, and especially if you have these things, it's not that noticeable, but it took a little bit of working it in to actually get it all the way in. Again, not a big deal, but a little bit frustrating. Another thing that bothers me is, again, these are small things, but if you look, come on, there we go. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just a fault in the sculpt. It looks like the sort of folds in the dress go right into the skin there. And there are some parts of here where the paint isn't exactly perfect as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it on camera here, but it's well done. The paint is very well done. It's just there's like, look at that. It's just not perfect. And again, I get it. None of these are going to be perfect, but for a statue that's so simplistic, the things that they do, you expected them to be done really well, because any little flaw kind of stands out. So, you know, I love this statue. I love Laura. From a little bit of a distance, it is absolutely stunning, and she's a great addition to my collection. But there are some annoying little things that make the statue feel a little bit cheaper than I would have liked. But other than that, like I said, a great statue. I'm happy overall. Can't complain, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed the review and the unboxing. You can find me in social media, InstaJH on Instagram, JPrime604 on PS4, and JSon on Facebook. That's JAY and then last name SON. Okay, have a good one, guys.